Yo, this your boy Icy Ghost 19. Back with another video now, just saying. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about what's been on my mind lately. And what's been on my mind really is fathers. Just for like it's about to be Thanksgiving, and I've been thinking, like, what am I thankful for? And a big one is I'm thankful for someone to be in my life who's been a father to me, a true man, a true person who has showed me love and compassion in different ways. So I want to talk about my childhood. I grew up in a single mother home, and just growing up in a single mother home was not easy, especially having two older brothers and three younger sisters. But the thing about my dad, we share the same name, but he has about, give or take, 30 kids. So he never was there really. Like, he was never there. He was never emotionally there. And like, my dad is like 20 something years older than my mom. So it's like, when I was born, my dad was like 44. So when I hit 6 or 7, he was already pushing like 50. So my dad was like never like able to play with me. He was never like, he wasn't there. Like, he wasn't a father to me. He was more of a, I don't know, like, sperm donor, because it just seemed like my relationship was weird at first, because like, as a kid, you only see what your dad does in a thing. And don't get me wrong, my dad was there in certain ways. Like, he would feed me, he would clothe me. Like, if I came to his house with nothing, he would get me something to wear, or he would have something for me to wear. But as I look at it now, I didn't realize the traumatic experience he did to me. Like, he would leave me at different women's houses for days at a time. Like, it would be either his baby mamas, women he's dating, my cousin's houses. And the thing about it is, my dad speaks Spanish, and the people, like 65% of the people he would leave me around, only speak Spanish. And I don't speak Spanish. I speak English, pure English. So when I needed something, they wouldn't understand me as much. They wouldn't know what the heck I want, or they wouldn't know, like, I'm allergic to this, I'm allergic to that, or quote unquote, I can't have that because it makes me sick, or I don't like this because I don't like the taste of it. It's just different things. And then, like, when I wanted him around to my games, to football, wrestling, different things, he never showed to none of them except 2 wrestling matches. And I remember them perfectly, because I almost cried. I really almost cried. And so, like, the first one, it's freshman year, and I just got done wrestling 8th grade the year before, and my dad never showed. My mom showed, but she was like scared for me. So, like, just like really scared. She didn't like it. When she showed, sometimes she just couldn't, she wasn't comfortable watching people get slammed. So it's freshman year, you know. I'm JV, but you know, I'm getting hyped, and you know, they tell me like 5 minutes before, like 5 to like I think 10 before, oh, we're starting with the 215 class, and that's me. So I'm like, okay, so we gotta get this pump, like we gotta celebrate. So it's like I'm a good 10 minutes before. Out of nowhere, my brother walks in. One of my oldest brothers on my dad's side, he walks in. And I go up to him, I'm like, so okay, you here. So Dad, I guess Dad can't make it. And he's like, he's right there. And I looked, I'm like, I almost cried because like I've been begging him to come to my games since I was like 5, 6. Like I used to play soccer, football, all this. He never came. And I'm just like, how did you get him here? He said, man, I told him he had to come. And so I was like, okay. And so that match was just confusing. Like right before I got out of the zone, and my coach noticed, one of the coaches, he was like, he pulled me to the side. He's like, bro, you was just hype. What's wrong? Why you not hype? I'm like, my dad's here. My dad is truly here. He's like, man, why are you focusing on that? I'm like, bro, because I just have never seen my dad at a meet. I have never seen my dad at any of my events or anything I needed him to be at. He's here, but I don't know what to do. I'm scared now. I'm nervous. I'm freaking out. And he's like, why are you got into wrestling? And I'm puzzled. I'm like, bro, so I can get the attention. He's like, nah, what's the real reason? Because I know it. I'm like, some honest, it was a way for me to take my aggression out on people. Like, my aggression out and slam them on their heads, basically. And he's like, okay, then why don't you do that? I'm like, he's like, don't focus on the crowd. Don't focus on your dad. Don't focus on anyone except this opponent. Make sure you get this win. And make sure he understands he should have been supporting you from day one. He should have been there from day one. I feel you. So that was, you know, a big night. And so when he came, and he sat right in the front row with my brother. My brother started recording, and I see him. He's starting to record and stuff. And they like, okay, we finna turn up because it's, you know, it's the opening match of this season. And they like, we need a win. We want you to win this match. Turn us up. I'm like, bet. Bro, they start screaming my name. They like, bro, let's do this. Like some people called me Bulldog because of, you know, some different things. I ain't finna get in that detail. But, you know, it was just, you know, it was a turn-up match. Bro, I go on the mat, bro. First round, it was straight, but, you know, I didn't do good enough. He got me by like, I think 1 point. So it was like, I think 2-1 or 3-2. It was a 1 point difference. So the coach wanted me to go down, and then he wanted me to rise up. So basically, I went down, and then out of nowhere they said start. This dude is on top of me, holding me down, pushing me down, and it's just like this. And like he does something wrong, like he loses, like gives up his leverage and everything. And so I capitalized and I pinned him. And then when I got up, I looked right at my dad like, you should have been here. You should have been here. But it's going to be a part 2 of this story because I'm still not done with it, but stay tuned. Deuces, y'all.